Today's video is brought to you by the Ridge wallet, ridge.com/PIMPNITE. The Ridge is a quality, minimalistic front pocket product designed to upgrade from the old, bulky wallet. The Ridge is slim, RFID blocking, holds up to 12 cards and room for cash. It also has over 30,000 5-star reviews. The Ridge wallet comes in a whole range of styles, including carbon fiber, forged carbon, titanium, and many other styles to suit your needs. Ridge also offers other great accessories like phone cases, bags, mobile charging, knives, and a lot of other great quality products. Take advantage of the free shipping so you can get it fast, free returns if you don't like it, and it comes with a lifetime guarantee. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/PIMPNITE. That's right, ridge.com/PIMPNITE, and use code PIMPNITE, link in the description. Thanks Ridge for the channel sponsor and to all those who have purchased their products. What's up, issue for today's video with a full Reckless ability team. Now, a couple of years ago, I did a recall only moose team. It's actually a little bit similar to this one, but there are variations. If you want to check me out on Twitch, make sure you do. That's where I do all my live streams. So the last couple of days, I've been really busy trying to rework a new schedule and stuff for my work and life and stuff. So we're back on track now, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I've got 3 battles today because I think it's been about 3 days since I've uploaded. So yeah, we're back onto the almost daily videos there, and of course with the Twitch stream soon, we've actually got a schedule going. Right, the first battle we have today, this was against Joker King, and we got a Basculin. So what I did with this video, right, I wanted to use Pokemon that could attack and use moves that work with the Reckless ability, right? So Reckless ability, basically what it means, right, if you use a move that does recall damage, and there's a lot of them, right, you could actually get a boost in your base power, which is like really, really nice. So firstly, I was going to have the recall moves for damage, and then I was going to use some other moves to help along the theme team as well. In this case, I went for a taunt on the Scolipede because I thought it might try a sell-out move. Now, it's going to be going for a Protect there to get a speed boost, and now it's going to be attacking me with the cross poison. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm going to be going for a head smash here on the Scolipede, and Scolipede, I was calling Scolipede, and you guys can roast me in the comment section, and Scolipede P is going to go down. So we got the early lead there with the Basculin. Now, after using head smash, you take a ridiculous amount of recall damage. Almost took my little fish out. Next Pokemon that's coming is the Fake Me Out. That's actually not a bad nickname. I got to respect that one. Now, I can't do anything. I've got double edge, head smash, takedown. And I'm thinking, okay, what if it tries to set up me? Maybe I should go for the taunt, right, in case it uses a setup move. That'd be, like, really, really bad if it did, right? So go for taunt there, and Fake Me Out is going to take me out with a fake Iron Head. Now, that's my Basculin down, but it did a pretty good job there. I got rid of the Scolipede, which is a pretty, it's a pretty good Pokemon, right? It can set up Speed Boost and Sword Dance. It can even Baton Pass. So into Hitmonlee now. Now, Hitmonlee, the moves I had on this were High Jump Kick, and that was it. That was the only move I could use with the, the Reckless ability. Now, Jump Kick was taken out of the game. I wasn't able to get Double Edge on it because that was from Gen 1, and you can't get the Reckless from Gen 1 Virtual Console. So that was the only move I could give it, and that was High Jump Kick. High Jump Kick and Reckless is really, really powerful. The thing about it, right, you actually don't take recall damage, only if you miss, right? So the other moves I got were just to sort of help it out here to do some more damage with the High Jump Kick. We got Max Attack and Max Speed. That was the same on the Basculin set as well. So now we got a Substitute up, and I just wanted to see what Hatterene is going to do, and it's going to be setting up the Trick Room. Now, the problem about the Trick Room, right, is this was actually quite good against the rest of my team. So I had to thought, well, I might try and stall it up with Substitute and Protect, and I might be able to get like a sneaky high jump. Not that it's going to do a lot, right? So Hatterene's going to go for the Psychic there, and my my Protect is going to protect the sub, which is good. Now I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should go for a Focus Energy, see if I can get maybe a critical hit out of this set. And we got a Dazzling Gleam here. That's going to easily break my sub on the Hitmonlee. Now, I could have gone for a High Jump Kick there, but let's be honest, it would have done no damage at all, so it doesn't really matter. So go for Focus Energy, and we got 2 more turns to Trick Room here, so I got to stall that out for maybe another 2 turns. So going into Obscure here, hoping they went for a Psychic again, and I could get like a free swap in, but unfortunately they went for a Dazzling Gleam, and Obscure just manages to live on 4 health. Sorry, I had 1 turn of Trick Room left, that's why I swapped in. So we got Obstruct, Double Edge, Submission, and Takedown. Now, Double Edge will do a lot of damage here with Reckless. It actually gets that combination. Most people use the Gut set, though, but I thought I'd go for the Double Edge and try and take the Waifu out in one shot. So go for that Double Edge. There's no more Trick Room, and it's got a Focus Surge. Oh, why does it have a Focus Sash for? So Hatterene is obviously going to live that one. And I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to set Trick Room up again. And it did. That was really, really bad there. So Obstagoon goes down. It takes Hatterene down to 1 health. Now, on this team, right, I don't have any priority moves because none of the priority moves actually, boosted by the power of Reckless. You can check out online. There's a bunch of moves. Now, there's only, when you look at all the Pokemon that have Reckless, right, that are available for Sword and Shield, there's only a set amount of, Pokemon that have Reckless and have moves that, are powered up by Reckless, right? So it's actually quite a hard team to do, and the variety of moves wasn't really huge. So we got the Rhyperior here. We're going to go for the Takedown, and we got Double Edge on this one as well. Now, Takedown and Double Edge are pretty similar. Takedown's got less base power, but Takedown doesn't, you don't lose as much recoil using Takedown. That's basically the only difference between those two moves. So Coconutty is going to come in here, and it's going to try and nut me. So I've got, my best option is Double Edge, and I've got Rock Polish as well. Since the Trick Room's up, there's no point using Rock Polish. On this side, I've got Max Health and Max Attack as well. So we got Alola. Executor is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon. Now, I knew that a grass move would definitely come our way, and this Pokemon is really good under Trick Room, right? Essentially, when you look at all of their team, except for Scolipede so far, they're all really, really slow Pokemon. So say Scolipede was the first Pokemon. If that went down, then they can set the Trick Room up. So we got the Dynamax Alola. Man, that is one tall Pokemon. It's going to be going for a Max Overgrowth. So it could have come off a physical move, a special move. So I don't really know what it is at the moment, but I know that my Rhyperior is going to get wrecked. There's nothing I could have done about that one, right? So down goes Rhyperior, and I've still got a couple more Pokemon on the back. I've still got my Hitmonlee and 2 other Pokemon. There wasn't a huge amount of Pokemon to pick from as well. Now, some of the recall moves, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There were some, I think it was Volt Tackle, moves like that. There wasn't a Pokemon with Reckless and that got that combination of moves. So there were a couple that, were impossible to get right. Now, there was one out of all the recall moves, they're all physical moves, every single one of them. Now, there is a move called, I'm trying to remember, I think it's called Light of Ruin, which never actually came to the game. It was actually meant to be on Az's Floatet. That is the only special move that gets a boost from Reckless, which is crazy, right? But, it's actually not in the game. I don't think we'll ever get Az's Floatet. I don't know. What do you think about that topic? Let me know in the comment section. I'm kind of curious what you people think. Do you reckon we'll get it eventually or, not? So we're going to go into Bouffalant here. Bouffalant has Head Charge. Had to run this one. And I've got Head Charge and Wild Charge on this one, which works really nice, right? Head Charge does an amazing amount of damage too. And so I thought that'd be a great thing to do. Plus, it also drops the, speed in Dynamax. So we got the Executor go for a Dragon type move. I'm assuming it's going to be Draco Meteor. That's going to drop my attack. That's good because they're going to obviously take a lot less damage from my Head Charge there, right? So go for that, and it does very, very underwhelming damage. So it's about a 4-hit KO. It's going to be less so after the Alolan Executor goes out. Now, since I knew they were running a special one, the White Herb was on them, so you probably wouldn't run White Herb on a physical one. You'd probably run it on a special one with moves like Draco Meteor and Leaf Storm, right? That's what I was thinking. That was my thought process, right? So Executor, it's going to be out of its Dynamax there, which is good because I can go for a Max Strike. And that will, I'm thinking, that will almost take it out, right? And I'll be able to outspeed it, obviously, too. So go for that Max Strike on the Executor. And that is enough to nearly take it out. I knew that it probably just lived due to that attack drop earlier, right, from the Dragon-type move, assuming it's Draco Meteor. So now, unfortunately, Executor's going to be able to set up another Trick Room. Man, Trick Room has been super annoying against my team. So, Coconutty is going to be able to fire off another, maybe a grass-type move against me because there is grassy terrain in the field. And, it's going to do a fair amount of damage to me, right? So, Bouffalant is out of Dynamax. Now, the item I gave my Bouffalant was actually it was the Salac Berry. So, max health and max attack. I want to run this as a bulky Pokemon, especially in Dynamax, Say if someone brought in a really good counter, I could at least Dynamax, just sponge a few hits and take them out. So we got the Draco Meteor. I knew it was going to be a special set there, and that is going to hit really hard because they actually haven't got a negative in special attack yet. So I take that one fairly well, which is nice, and now they've dropped their special attack, which is cool. I can go for a Salac Berry boost here, which will help me out after the Trick Room. It's not going to help me out too much for it. And here I went for a track instead of attacking. Now, the reason I went for a track, right, there was 2 Pokemon left that were really good under Trick Room, right? And if I let the Executor go down now to a Head Smash, not a Head Smash, a Head Charge, there was a high chance I would definitely lose. But if I went for the Attract here and maybe stored out a couple of turns of Trick Room, then took it out, that would give me a much higher advantage to try and finish this battle off. Now, I was thinking here, what should I do? Should I go... I went for the Infatuation with the track. Now, I could possibly go for a Sword Dance. Now, Wild Charge would not take it out this range, and I didn't really want to go for Head Smash either. Head Charge, man, I'm getting my head moves mixed up. And now Executor is going to go for a Flamethrower there on my Bouffalant. It's not going to take it out, but they are going to go for a burn. Obviously, they don't want to drop their stats anymore. So go for that Sword Dance there. We have got one more turn of Trick Room left here. So it's like, okay, if I go for another Sword Dance here, that'll be really good, right? Because I've got a Salic boost. I'll have +4 in attack. And then they've only got 2 more Pokemon left, right? And I can, I could go for maybe a Wild Charge or a Head Charge there and at least take one of them out. So Executor's not going to be playing any games there. Gets through all that Infatuation and Bouffalant is going to go down. That really sucked out. I wish I could have got like one turn. If I had got one turn there, or like that turn right there, that would have been really good. So the next Pokemon we got is Mienshao, and Mienshao is going to be helping me out like a lot here. So Executor, right? What I can do, it can set up the Trick Room again, and I don't want that to happen, right? I need to be able to tank one hit, which I know I can, right? Because it's already used Draco Meteor twice, so it's at -4. And they're going to be going for a Flamethrower, which is a good play. They're going to try and burn me. So it does no damage. I'm going to pop that Substitute up, and now the Trick Room, right, is going to be, it's going to be off the field. So that means I've got a Substitute up. The items leftovers, and I've got max attack and max speed. A lot of these are basically max attack and max speed, or max health and max attack, right? That's normally how I went with these moves. Now I was like, okay, high jump kick, right? I got to go for high jump kick. I've got to take this out, because if it sets up another Trick Room, that's game, right? Hitmonlee is a, very powerful Pokemon. Now, unfortunately, I've still got a bit of this cold left. You might be able to tell my narration. I do apologize for that, but I'm doing the best I can do at the moment. It's like, it's this cold. It's not really, it's like when you have a cold, right? And then you've got that last little 1%, and it just hangs on like a dang cockroach. That's what's happening to me at the moment. So the second last Pokemon is the Salt Storm here, and that is Hippowdon. Now, Hippowdon's very bulky, right? So like, well, high jump kick is not going to one-shot that. I've got the chance here to go for a Hone Claws, boost my actually, and not only boost my power as well on high jump kick. So high jump kick and Reckless is very, very powerful, right? Those people who've used it, you'll know. It's more something you'd probably use on Hitmonlee. So we've got the Earthquake coming from the Hippowdon there. That is most likely going to break my Substitute. It's a pretty good Pokemon, Hippowdon. It's got some nice stalling capacity. Got a decent amount of moves. Can hit pretty hard with. Also got Scorching Sand, which is really, really interesting there. So I've got my leftovers recovery here. I'm free to go for a high jump kick. I was thinking maybe I should just go for sub again. But then I was like, nah, they're probably going to just keep attacking me till I go down, right? That's pretty much it. I'm going to go for high jump kick, and it obviously is going to miss with a Hone Claws up there because I got that attack and actually boost. And Hippowdon is going to go down, which is really, really good there. I'm happy about that. Now, the only Pokemon I've got left apart from Mienshao is the Hitmonlee. There's no Trick Room up on the field, which is really, really good. So, the last Pokemon, I'm going to have to basically do as much damage to as possible, or you might be able to live. Like, I was thinking, if I had a Sash, it's not going to matter. Now, the only way for them to get around me now with the Clawitzer is a Choice Scarf, and I'm thinking they're not going to have it, right? I'm thinking they're going to be running a slow team. High Jump Kick is going to land, and OP Launcher is no longer going to be OP. That is the first battle there, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Those Trick Room Pokemon really gave my team a lot of trouble, right? So I guess if I wasn't able to get rid of that Trick Room before the last two Pokemon, like say if that Bouffalant, right, took out the Executor, right? I would have lost then, definitely, because those Pokemon could have come in and taken my last couple out. So there was a good thing I stalled out there, even though it cost me the Bouffalant in the end game was good. So the next battle we have here, this is a very interesting battle. This one gets Cotmeister, and what team is he going to have today, people? So we got a Diglett lead here. I went for high jump kick. I was like, let's play Whack-A-Mole, right? And Diglett is going to go down in one shot. I love how Diglett is actually showing the underneath it. I'm not sure why it does that for, like, it actually shows the underneath of Diglett when it gets kicked, but that's how it goes. So Diglett, Alola's going to come out next. You might be able to guess what team they're running, or you maybe not do. So we've got the Sandstorm here. It's going to outspeed my Hitmonlee. I went for another high jump kick again. I was actually really worried that a Pokemon would actually have Protect, you know, because if I went Protect, I would get recall damage. Now, instead of that happening, I'm going to play another game of Whack-A-Mole on the Diglett. I actually have the Tangled Hair, which is going to drop my speed by 1, 2. Not that it matters too much. I've taken, you know, a third of the team out already. Next Pokemon is I nearly said Extra Drill. We've got the Earthquake here, and that's going to do a lot of damage, taking my Hitmonlee out from the Drillbur there. So I'm guessing this has Sand Rush, right? That is going to be doing a lot of damage, even from a Pokemon like a Drillbur, right? Next Pokemon we have is the Obstagoon. So Obstagoon can't really do much here. I reckon the Double Edge And the Drillbur has a Focus Sash. So I was like, of course it's got a Focus Sash. And unfortunately for me, the Drillbur is going to be able to attack me. I took recoil damage from Life Orb, and I took recoil damage from Double Edge. Instead of going for an attacking move, well, it did go for an attacking move, but it boosted speed with Rapid Spin. Now, Rapid Spin not only gets rid of all the traps and stuff on the field and does damage, it actually boosts your speed now by 1 stage. And now with that extra speed boost, it's going to be able to take me out. So that was nice. And it's got the Sand up too. So Sand Rush is going to be boosting its attack even more. So a pretty powerful and dangerous Pokemon at the moment. Now I'm thinking, what should I do here? Like, I've got to take this thing out. I don't really want to Dynamax my Bouffalant, so I was like, I want to save the Dynamax, right? So I went for the head charge on the 1 health Drillbur, and Drillbur is going to go down. Like, I had, like, there's some of these Pokemon at the end of the game, like, they were, like, really good resistances to this thing. Like, there was a lot of normal type moves, and there was a lot of fighting type moves, right? And once you lost, like, you know, say you lost, like, your Bouffalant with, like, Wild Charge, the options were starting to, like, really diminish on your typing and stuff. So Dugtrio is going to come in here. It's going to go for a Stone Edge. It does not take me out. I'm going to be eating my Citrus Berry here. Not my Citrus Berry, my Salac Berry. And now I can go for a head charge against the Dugtrio. So, like, this will easy take Dugtrio out. Its defenses are really bad. And then we have another Focus Sash Pokemon. Oh, man. It's one of those days, people. I'm just going to burst all these Focus Sash Pokemon. In reality, right, when I look back on the first bit of the battle, I actually expected Diglett, like both Diglets to have at least, well, like one of them to have a Focus Sash, right? Now, Dig Trio. Man, I'm copywriting that. Dig Trio is going to use Reversal, and this is no joke, right? Because that's going to be very, very powerful. Now, I've got 2 more Pokemon left, and they've still got, like, to me, right, when I seen this theme team, I thought, this is a theme team all about Pokemon that can dig, right? That's what I reckon it is, like a digging theme team. So you got, like, you know, you got all the Diglets and Dugtrios and stuff like that. And then you got, like, other Pokemon that can dig, like Drillbur and stuff like that. I wonder if you can guess what the last Pokemon is. So we got the Rhyperior here. I've got to Dynamax this. I mean, it's sort of desperate at the moment. I've got to go for the Max Health, Max Attack Rhyperior build here. And we got the Reversal doing half health. So I'd say if I didn't swap out, if I didn't Dynamax, I would have gone down in one shot. So Dugtrio is obviously going to go down. There's only 1 health left, and I'm going to get a Max Knuckle from the Submission there. Now, Submission is a fighting type move. It also does recoil damage as well. So it's not very good though, and not many Pokemon actually learn it. It's just not a good move. The only time it actually was really good was in Generation 1, if you people have played Generation 1 before. So, Dugtrio Alola is going to go for a Steel Beam. It's a special set, and Rhyperior gets dropped like a stone. Wait, it is a stone. Anyway, it gets dropped. So I've got 1 more Pokemon left here, and I've got to deal with, like, another Pokemon after this Steel Beaming Dugtrio. So I've got Basculin right here, and Dugtrio is going to go for a Steel Beam. I'm assuming it's going to be a Choice Spec set there, because I would have gone for another move, and it still does lots of damage to Basculin, right? And Dugtrio actually takes itself out. I would have loved to have like a setup move here, but I didn't, unfortunately. So I went for Head Smash, and my head is not going to smash. So the next Pokemon and last Pokemon is the Excadrill, and I was most worried about this Pokemon. The only good thing is there wasn't any sand on the field, right? So, you know, if it had the ability like Sand Rush or something like that, it wasn't going to come into effect. So we got the big old Excadrill, and I'm wondering what sort of set this is going to be. I'm thinking the only way I can get, even at this stage, right, I had a normal type move, I had a rock type move, and they were not going to be doing any damage at all. That was basically GG here. This Excadrill could go for anything and take me out. I'm assuming it was probably going to be like, I don't know, maybe it was a special set. I'm not really sure what it was, but the Max Quake is going to take out my Basculin. And that, my friends, is the game. Hope you enjoyed the second battle against the digging team there with the Dugtrios and the Diglets and the Drillburs and everything like that. At the start, I thought it was going to be like a Sandstorm or a Diglett team, but then I seen the Drillbur and stuff come out. I really actually need to do a Diglett evolution team. I haven't done that. I've actually started to think I haven't done that one. So the last battle, this one was against Hasta here, and all of these battles were done on my Twitch too. So if you like an opportunity to come and battle me, you can. The link is in the description of the video. So we got the Ninetales Alola here. Now I seen a lot of Ninetales Alola when I was doing this team, like actually a lot of my teams. So I was like, okay, I want to take this out before it can set up the Veil, right? So I've got my Hitmonlee as the lead. I can go for a high jump kick here, but before I could kick the Ninetales, it's going to be setting up the Veil. So I was like, okay, right. I'm assuming they're probably going to make that Veil last for 8 turns. I went to kick the Ninetales. Still does really good damage there, so it's a clear 2-hit KO. So now I'm thinking, what's it going to use? Let's go for Protect. I want to see what move. It's probably going to go for a Moonblast. And what it did, instead of going for a Moonblast, it went for Disable. So I was like, okay, Disable. Right, so it's going to try and disable my high jump kick. If it disables that move, I've got no other moves to use. So I went for high jump kick, and now instead of disabling my high jump kick, it's actually going to disable the last move, which was Protect. The great thing about that was I was able to get the Ninetales, well, faint the Ninetales without losing my high jump kick. That would have been really bad if I actually didn't go for, say if I didn't go for Protect there, I would have been useless. I would have had to swap my Hitmonlee out maybe. That would have been bad. So the next Pokemon is the Phalanx. I'm going to go for a high jump kick again. It's my most strongest move and the only attacking move that I've got. And it does half health. I'm pretty, happy with that one. Now, the Phalanx is going to go for the no retreat here, and it's going to get all the boosts in the world. I've got to take this thing out before it sweeps the rest of my team, right? Now, I know that it's going to be able to outspeed me, and there's no, obviously, I can't really swap out either. I'm just going to have to, see what it's going to do. So, getting hit by the hail there, I guess the hail didn't really help the Phalanx, so it's a little bit extra damage. And my Hitmonlee is going to go down to a close combat. Now, the only good thing about it using close combat is actually going to get a defense drop, so it's going to be back to where it was before the no retreat boost on its defensive side. Now, I've got 5 more Pokemon, and I've got to swap in a Pokemon that can actually live this. So I thought, okay, the only Pokemon that I'm thinking could live this is my Bouffalant, and Bouffalant in Dynamax, right? And then I can go for any sort of move, like a normal type move there would take it out, because it doesn't have the no retreat boost, right? So I'm going to take that, to my advantage. And maybe, right, maybe if they go for close combat, that could activate my Salak Berry too, and I could be like a speedy Bouffalant, depending on, what move they were going for. I definitely thought they'd go for close combat. It was great bait. But instead of going for that, they went for Smart Strike. Maybe they thought that I had weakness policy and deliberately did that. I'd say that's why they did that for. Not that I wouldn't have lived the close combat. It's max health and it's Dynamax, but I'd say the reason they did that was to not activate a weakness policy, or they thought they had a weakness policy, right? So next Pokemon is the Meowth, and Meowth is going to be Gigantamax. So this is one of my favorite Gigantamax forms. I don't know, like, does anyone out there in the comment section like Gigantamax Meowth? I like it. It's cool. It's a good meme, and I actually don't mind the design of it at all. It sort of reminds me of a cat, but just imagine a LOL Executon. There's like a cat on top of its head. So we got the G-Max Gold Rush here. That's not going to do much damage at all. However, it is going to actually confuse me, right? Plus, whoever wins this battle is going to get $69. So we got some chickens floating around Bouffalant's head here. Hopefully, I actually don't hit myself for confusion, and I don't. I'm able to get the max strike off, which is really good there. So the Veil, remember, is still on the field too, and that does 3/4 damage to the Meowth there, which is fine. That's all good. It's going to drop its speed too. So even after a speed drop, Meowth is fairly fast too, like Meowth, Persian, all those Pokemon are really nice. So we got a max darkness there. That is actually going to drop the special defense of my Bouffalant. And, they've already confused me, so they don't really need to confuse me again. I'd say it would have done a little bit more damage, but it's really not a Pokemon that does a lot of damage, right? So going for another max strike, and the Meowth is going to go down. I don't hit myself for confusion, which was very, very lucky there, because that could have, that could have really helped out the Meowth. It could have kept attacking me, and it could have remained on the field. Now, the Veil's going to finally wear off. It was up there for 8 turns. And the next Pokemon is the Durant. So I was like, okay, Durant. The best I could do against Durant is Wild Charge. And the Durant's going to go for the Iron Head there. Iron Head does a lot of damage. I'm still confused too, which is a problem. Hopefully I can get a Wild Charge off. And I do get a Wild Charge off, which is good. And it does about just under half health to Kevin Durant. Now, that's actually not a bad name at the moment. So we got the Salak Berry boost there. Now, Durant is a very fast Pokemon. If I was running a speedy Durant, I'd run one as Jolly Nature. And then you've got Hustle to make up for its attack. Not that its attack is really bad or anything, but that's how I'd run. So we got an X here, and Bouffalant is going to go down. So they've taken a couple of my Pokemon out now. Now I was thinking, what could I do against Durant, right? I've got to take this out in one shot. Now, the item interesting they've got on is Leftovers. I'm not sure if they're just running that as an item on it to heal, back some health, or it's got any bulk in it, right? So I was like, okay, let's see what Basculin's going to do. And then Durant went for a dig. I was like, okay, dig, that's interesting. So I'm going to go for a Head Smash again, and the Head Smash is going to miss. I feel like if you use Head Smash, right, what do you think about this? If you use Head Smash and it misses, you should take recoil damage, because literally, it's like you're ramming your head into, it's like Headbutt, but worse, right? So Kevin Durant is going to be going down there, and that does a lot of damage. What they could do, right, is they could go Head Smash, make it 100% accuracy, right? But if you, actually, no, you probably need to make it to miss, you need to make it like 95. So keep the accuracy high, but there's a chance that it misses. Or maybe you can even keep it the same. So Sylveon is going to take me out for the Pixelate Quick Attack, right? Which is, I don't know, which is really bad for my Basculin, right? Because it didn't have a lot of health though. So that was bad. Now it's like, okay, Meowchow, let's go for High Jump Kick. There's nothing really I can do here. Quick Attack does a lot of damage, and I went for a High Jump Kick, and High Jump Kick is going to miss. So like High Jump Kick with Head Smash, the same sort of thing. Maybe give, I don't know, maybe give Head Smash a little bit more base power to make up for that nerf. I'm not sure. What do you think about that? But I just feel like that is definitely a recoil sounding move. Like you try and smash your head into something. Like if you smash your head into something and you miss and you hit a wall or whatever, that I feel like that should definitely be some recoil damage there. Okay, Sylveon went down to use the Quick Attack. The Quick Attack High Jump Kick miss, and I'm going to take it out with my Double Edge Obstagoon, which is good there. So I've got one more Pokemon left, and they've got one more Pokemon left as well. Now, the last Pokemon is actually a Rapidash. Now, I wasn't sure if I'd outspeed this or not, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go for Takedown here. I don't want, like, a lot of recoil damage, and Takedown with the Reckless is enough to take out the Rapidash. Rapidash does get a Flame Body there right at the end, and it burns me, which wouldn't be good for Guts, but I'm running Reckless, and it is the end of the battle as well. Thank you for the battle there. I think it was Hasta, and I hope you people enjoyed all three of these battles. I shall be back tomorrow with some more theme teams. Have a good day, everyone. Peace out.